Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Game weekend series between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Major League Baseball on The Show starts now. Austin Werner will dig in for the first time now. He's got that average up nearing the 340 mark to begin play.
Well, when you look at what this guy's done so far, Matty, he leads this ball club in average. He's been a huge part of their offense so far this season.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first-pitch fastball by him, but he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
Jay Davis will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home. Leo Borders will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Number 2 will dig in now. He's got that average up over 330 to begin the ball game. On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Austin Werner will dig in. He singled his first time around.
And fellas, that's still their only hit in the game so far. They've been pretty well shut.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
And this guy's had his way with him so far, so maybe this is the way to change things up. Maybe go into attack mode up there. Kind of get the sense that they've been a little too passive, so this is a nice first pitch single.
Jay Davis is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
A runner on first with 2 away. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the bottom half. Evans steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 4, shortstop.
Austin Werner digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Austin Werner.
Now a snap throw to first. Don't want to forget about him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Right fielder is on the run. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a relay home. And they will not get him at the plate. He's in there to score, and it's a 6-2 game now.
Well, at this point, all you can really do is hope to chip away at this lead and hope that your pitchers can keep you in the ballgame. Good job there to get this one out deep.
Ross Carney comes to the plate with the bases juiced, and it seems a big hit here could really put this one out of reach.
Yeah, and pretty much any glimmer of hope for those guys in the field would have to be gone if he comes through with a big knock right here.
Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 9-4 ball game.
And you know, that one might be the one that breaks the camel's back right there. A 3-run deficit was going to be tough enough, but now it's up to 5 after that. And it might be about time to wave the white flag up.
Number 6 will try and turn it around. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts thus far. 2 out with the man at first. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. But not before 12 men cross the plate here as they really break this game open. At the plate, Austin Werner earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. Around third and being waved on home. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. Jay Davis stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Sacrifice attempt here. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
And if you're going to try to move the guy up to third base,
Leo Borders will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the... Austin Werner will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
And he's going to make it. He's in it. Jay Davis stands into the box. He could really use the knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
And we remind you to please.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. MLB The Show's coverage as we continue our tour around the minor leagues. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Corpus Christi Hacksaw Naturals. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Steve, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Well, I think what this team tries to do is string together enough hits where they put crooked numbers on the board in multiple innings. They always are hitting. They've always got guys on base, and those rallies get started with an extra base hit.
Nolan Watson, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he just hasn't been able to get anyone out. Hitters are...
Austin Werner will stand in now, coming off a perfect 4 for 4 a night ago.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Number 3 stands in for the first time. On the ground to third. A quick out number 1. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, they've got to be happy with the performance they're getting from that 8-hole right now. He's coming off a month in which he hit over 400. He hasn't shown any signs of slowing down, so...
Stepping in, Austin Werner. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Tapped out in front of home. Evans scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Austin Werner will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
First offering on its way. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. Number 3 backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Definitely not what you want to do there. Hitting into an infield fly rule with the bases loaded and nobody out? Wow, what a waste of a great RBI opportunity.
Number 3 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout. Werner is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
The batter, number 6.
Austin Werner will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Cooper is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Hooks lead it 3-0. Evans will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
He swings and pops it high toward the left side of the infield. Werner camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Naturals win this one 4-3. Good night, everybody.
8 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB, we wrap up this 3-game weekend series. Austin Werner will stand in for the first time here. He's got that average up over 340 here entering play.
Well, when you look at what this guy's done so far, Matty, he leads this ball club in average. He's been a huge part of their offense so far this season.
To his left, Carney. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. And with that, Austin Werner will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly, and indeed no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Now batting,
Austin Werner will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time.
Number 30 will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Jay Davis will dig in here with the bases loaded now, and their best opportunity yet to get on the board. Has to be thinking strikeout here. This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? He is, as he gets the 3 unassisted putout, and that Austin Werner gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First offering on its way. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Striding into the box, Austin Werner. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Into the windup and the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now. Number 30 strides to the plate with 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run over at first base. Jay Davis will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right
now
here.
batting, third baseman.
Stepping in, Austin Werner. He singled his last time up. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Taylor racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oh, and what a big at-bat here in extra innings. You just want to give your guys a chance, and he just about gave them more than that. This thing's off the wall, so now it's a goal.
Number 30 steps in now. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Austin Werner will stand in for the first time here. He's got that average up over 340 here entering play.
Well, when you look at what this guy's done so far, Matty, he leads this ball club in an average.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. At the plate, Richie Martin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Down the third baseline to his right, Werner. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Striding into the box, Austin Werner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But they will not get an out on the play as he beats the throw to first. Leo Borders in now. Hopped out in his first trip. 1-2. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Number 6 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Number 14 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And the runner from second is in to score. And a relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, this is what happened.
Austin Werner digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors. Austin Werner will stand in to lead things off here in what's now a brand new ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. I think that man right there just got a new lease on life after that last half inning.
Yeah, can you believe it? He's working with the lead. He might not have been expecting that.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ortiz backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Now to the plate, Austin Werner. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Baseman, Austin.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1.
And that's up and in for
Counts
ball
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Ryan Healy will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got a couple of base runners.
Oh, look at this. To first. It's there, and he's out.
Oh, love it.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and... Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the AA Texas League. Austin Werner will dig in now. He's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, and they dropped the opener of the series and of the road trip last time out. I thought they came out a little flat, but still plenty of time to turn that around, though.
And that's through for a hit.
Wow.
Number 30 stands in for the first time. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here. Jay Davis will stand in now. Happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Number 6 is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Leading off the inning, Austin Werner, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hard liner toward short. And a good throw gets him one gone.
The batter,
Austin Werner will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up and taken in out there for the first out. Austin Werner gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Werner.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
And at this point,
number 30 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far. Digging in to try it again, Jay Davis. He singled his last time up. Number 6 will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. 2 down here in the 9th. So, guys, all 3 of us were treated to a well-played ball game all in all. And what do you say we go ahead and name this fella right here as our tops player of the game?
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor leagues. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Midland Rockhounds and the Corpus Christi Hooks. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be looking to see.
Austin Werner steps in, and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely a guy to keep your eye on right now.
Austin Werner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Drilled on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And with that, number 12 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Werner on the move. And he makes the catch for the second out. Austin Werner stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Hey now, seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
And he chases one up the ladder as he hits a high fly ball out to straightaway center. Number 17 is there, and he has it for the out. Austin Werner digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fifth.
Baseman, Austin Werner.
Line toward the alley in left center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Number 30 steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ballgame right here.
Second and third, 2 away. Austin Werner digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Third baseman, Austin Werner.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Number 20 is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the 8th. 1 pitch, 1 gone. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
To take from this outing, no doubt. You see the numbers.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Texas League. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Midland Rockhounds and the Corpus Christi Hooks. Austin Werner will stand in for the first time here. He's got that average up over 340 here entering play.
Yeah, and he's sort of making a name for himself down here in the minors this season. He's hitting way better than what most people expected out of him.
Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1. And, Eric, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Steve, what do they need to do to complete the sweep? Ryan Healy is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. To third. Werner gloves it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting.
So stepping in, number 97, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Austin Werner.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play. Austin Werner gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Here's the 0-1. Down the first baseline. Reined in. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Austin Werner will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Counts 1-0.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
That evens it up 1-1. Popped high in the air. Number 20 is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We're through 6 full. The Hooks lead it 6-3. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Fans are final line
Yes,
score.
you see a couple of hits.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor leagues. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the San Antonio Missions and the Corpus Christi Hooks. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
You know, they're getting a lot of production.
Austin Werner will stand in for the first time here. He's got that average up over 340 here entering play.
Yeah, and he's sort of making a name for himself down here in the minors this season. He's hitting way better than what most people expected out of him.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 1 out and a runner on second base. Off the plate, one ball, one strike. And Eric, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
And they come into this one off a 500 homestand, which not terrible, but nothing to get too excited about.
And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. And looked like he really left himself open after he released, and this ball came back and got him pretty good. And Reyes will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Squares around and drops down a good one. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. And with that, Austin Werner strides forward with the bases loaded, and a big hit here could at least get him a little closer in this one.
Yeah, and with the deficit this large, you just got to chip away when you...
1 run is scored. The run scores from second. It's now a 5-2 game. Jay Davis is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Leo Borders steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far. Darren Lozano is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Grounded to third. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. Austin Werner will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And a dive, but he's back in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Another look to first.
He's good.
And he'll get back in safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Austin Werner gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready with the 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He's set. Here's the 2-2. To short, hit hard. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Striding into the box, Austin Werner. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Austin Werner.
Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, apparently, they still got a pulse here. A run now with another hit or two. They could really...
At the plate, Jay Davis. He drew a walk his first time up. Leo Borders steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Number 2 will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
Okay, Psycho and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, Austin Werner will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Well, he's had 7 RBIs in his last 10 games, so he is producing runs, and he had another good one yesterday.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory, and taken in out there for the first out. Reyes stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Austin Werner comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And he's retired here, 1 away. Austin Werner will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle 3rd of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. To 3rd, Cruz scoops it up, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, number 30.
Fernando Perez comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. Austin Werner will start it off here in their half of the 9th, and no sign of a reliever. They're going to let him try to finish this one off.
Well, he's been...
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now down to an 8-run. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the AA Texas League. Gabriel Quintana will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. 0-1, here it comes. Looped out toward third. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So only one hit in the inning on the solo shot. So stepping in, number 97, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Fly ball out toward left center field. Lozano giving chase. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. 1 run scores. Austin Werner digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Werner sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Austin Werner strides in, grounded out his last time through.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, a double play. Austin Werner steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. Down and away, ball 1.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. This is line to left. Asensio has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Austin Werner takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Number 8 steps in now. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Austin Werner will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggle.
Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Number 8 stands in. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Werner is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. It's getting late. 1 run can win. And a very good performance offensively for this bunch. But out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Texas League. Tonight, the finale. Austin Werner steps in looking to get it going offensively. Things have not been going his way of late.
Werner.
Into the seats, 0-1. Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back. 2 out with the man at first. And again a throw, and the runner back.
Keeping an eye on him.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Lozano on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap.
Around third and being waved on home.
And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Jay Davis will stand in now. Happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Austin Werner gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2.
Oh, you guys are going to make me say it, aren't you? Deuces are wild.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Lozano sprinting after it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Reyes will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Chopped weakly to the left. Werner ranges to his right. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Austin Werner gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
2 down, runners at first and second. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And no one can corral that one. Base hit. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Jay Davis steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far. Digging in to try it again, Austin Werner. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Shot back up the middle, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And he'll scramble back to first safely. Now to the plate, Jay Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Thought about going for second, but instead, now they've got him in a pickle. And they will tag him out between first and second. Austin Werner digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
And he'll steer clear of the flying. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Austin Werner will stand in for the first time here. He's got that average up over 340 here entering play.
Well, for me, that's just really impressive for a guy his age. It's always exciting to see young players blossoming into stars right before your eyes.
Drilled on the ground to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Jay Davis will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. Leo Borders will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. Austin Werner gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Pitch count already becoming a factor. He's at 34 now, still not out of the second inning.
Belted high in the air out to left. Rua racing back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit. No errors. Andy Ibanez strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. On the ground to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Austin Werner will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Austin Werner will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBI, so this is a golden opportunity.
High and deep to right center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now 6-3.
You talk about capping off a comeback in style. We ain't going to have to look far to find the biggest at-bat of this ball game.
Austin Werner will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs.
Matt. Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the AA Texas League. Austin Werner will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns. Number 30 will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Grounded to third. He's got it to second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. Austin Werner steps in now.
Now batting, third baseman,
Now a move over to
Werner.
first.
He's good.
Runner back safely. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side, and taken in out there for the first out. Austin Werner will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
And he popped up a high fastball last time, so maybe they feel like they can beat him upstairs. We might see that same pitch again in this at-bat.
Now that's popped up. Adams camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2. Zach Kahn will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
As we look at that again, you know,
Number 15 will step in. Couple of walks thus far.
Yeah, Matt, he's had some good patient at-bats in this one. We'll see if he sticks with that approach right here.
Hit down the third base line. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-3 game. Striding in to start the ninth, Austin Werner, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Grounded to short. Oh, and this goes right past him. Number 30 stands in. Jay Davis ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. Leo Borders will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that...
The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Tonight it's Game 3. Austin Werner will dig in for the first time now. He's got that average up nearing the 340 mark to begin play. Little dribbler back at him. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Austin Werner will stand in here with 2 on. And now, following the walk and the single, do you get the sense, EK, that they're getting to him just a bit?
Maybe a little. I wouldn't be too worried just yet. He's shown the ability to bounce back before, but it's also looking like he might not have his very best stuff.
Number 30 will bat here. No official at-bat, but he's scored a run thus far. At the plate, Jay Davis. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Number 2 steps into the box. Austin Werner heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Austin Werner.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now, down 0-2.
And that's right where you want to be with your specialty pitches. If you can start him knee-high and let him dip out of the strike zone, you'll have a lot of success with locations like that one.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll... Leading off the inning, Trevor Adams, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Austin Werner stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Werner.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Seventh inning stretch time here at the ball. Austin Werner struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
Adams in foul ground, and on one pitch, he's retired. Ryan Corbett will get another shot, hit by a pitch his last time.
And he knows there was no real intention to hit him right there, but that doesn't make you feel any better to get hit. And he'll be looking to get some revenge right here.
This is line to left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Austin Werner steps in to begin the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Jenkins has a play. One down. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
14 men on base.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Ryan Rua will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit to third. To his left, Werner. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ryan Corbett will stand in now. Still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good, and now he's hitless in his last 10.
Werner is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So only one hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. Austin Werner will dig in now. He's got that average up over 330 to begin the ball game.
Yeah, and he's sort of making a name for himself down here in the minors this season. He's hitting way better than what most people expected out of him.
Corbett is there, and he's got it, and it's a first pitch out to begin. Austin Werner stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 out. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Strasburger is in pursuit. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Austin Werner will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Austin Werner will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Jay Davis gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7. In now, Austin Werner. He singled his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch.
Werner.
Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and I think that got him in the foot. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. Jay Davis stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. At the plate, Leo Borders. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Austin Werner steps in looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game.
Well, anytime you can put together a 3-hit game, you're doing something right out there, and we'll see if he can pull it off.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. Line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. Jay Davis will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he can make up for it with a big hit right here.
Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around. Austin Werner will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Austin Werner stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Inside,
and he falls behind now, 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Reyes is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of it. At the plate, Benji Gonzalez earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Grounded to third. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man. Leading off the inning, Austin Werner, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for Austin Werner will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one, usually a major force in their offense.
And from his knees, he got him. Boy, all arm there as the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no error. Struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Ball 1, no strike.
And a ball 1-0. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Gale scoops it up onto first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But they managed to bat around. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this.
MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and Safeco Field in Seattle. We've got Division Series Diamond Dynasty action in this one between the Raiders and the Vikings. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. And we are underway from Seattle as the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Lynn's ready.
Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and it eats up Kinsler.
No, he's in there.
At the plate, Jason Kipnis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a pitch out, but Ellsbury stays put. Runner at first is Ellsbury with nobody out. Throw over to the bag, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
1-2. Nobody out, runner on first. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Three and 2 now. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Kendrys Morales, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch on its way. And a pitch out, but Ellsbury stays put. And he is in there. One and one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gloved by Harrison. Throw gets him, 2 down. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
One thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
Men on third with 2 down. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Russell Martin steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy. And it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. And striding in is the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, now to get things rolling in the home half of inning number 1. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Kinsler is retired and there's 1 away. Striding into the box, King. He'll swing it from the left side right here. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Got him. Brett Wallace gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Todd Frazier makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Well, you know, the big key to throw on the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there, you know he loves to get you to chase.
Right fielder, Matt Kemp.
Matt Kemp comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
2 tough sliders there back-to-back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now a swing, and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Batting 8, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Chris Davis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Brandon Moss steps into the box, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And Holliday's got this one, and there are 2 gone. Yasmani Grandal gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. swing and a miss got him reaching. Martin gathers, and the throw to first ends the inning. Colin McHugh set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Now at the plate, Jacoby Ellsbury. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
The tag, and he is out. Throw to first, not in time, so they'll settle for one out. Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Runners on first with one down. And a pitch out, but Ellsbury stays put. And he's safe. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Davis is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Kendrys Morales stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. Two out with the man at first. Again to first. But he's back in safely. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. A runner on first with two away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Polanco moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Gregory Polanco digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. And now a pitch swung on and lifted toward Holiday and straight away left. One pitch, one away. At the plate, Lance Lynn. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Lance Lynn.
And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball one. On the ground up the middle. Simmons is there. On to first, and the throw goes right by him. Josh Harrison steps in now. McHugh pauses. Here's the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Runner at first here, one man out. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away. Ian Kinsler will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
As bad as he looked on that breaking ball at first.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Matt Holliday is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Leading off for the Raiders, left fielder.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one. So the leadoff man's retired now for Russell Martin.
Russell Martin.
On the ground to third. Wallace gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Todd Frazier is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. 1-0 pitch is his slider. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, King, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he couldn't lay off there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and the count comes even now at 1-1. 2-1. McHugh gets the sign. Here it is on 2-1. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. King is retired, and there's one away. Brett Wallace comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time. And a ball 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here. Chris Davis is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
When you look at the way he's throwing the ball, he's throwing first pitch strikes to less than 40% of the batters that he's faced, and yet he's still pitching well. And we're in the middle of this ball game.
Too high. 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Brandon Moss is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Matt Kemp heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Lynn steps into his windup.
First pitch on the way.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out. 1 away.
Now batting.
1 away, and here's the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Colin McHugh will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Yeah, he showed a little prowess with the bat last time, and they may have to pitch him a little bit tougher right here.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Yasmani Grandal comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Grounded back up the middle. Kipnis has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Gregory Polanco is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Polanco is retired. 2 down now. Lance Lynn digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Push to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Center fielder.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Gonna be a tough play. And a rather easy first out. 1 away now, and here's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Sent on the ground out to second. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Kendrys Morales will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first as that will... Leading off the inning, Josh Harrison, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. He'll throw down to first. 1 away. Ian Kinsler will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Martin has it, and he makes the throw to first. Kinsler is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting.
King stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And look out, as that one sails behind him. Two out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he misses the bunt attempt, so it's a ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone. Matt Holliday will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Left fielder.
Pops to the right side. Kinsler ranging into shallow right. 1 down. Russell Martin stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Todd Frazier ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Polanco. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Right fielder.
Drilled on the ground to short. Harrison has it. Andrelton Simmons gets a great opportunity to drive in some runs and add to this lead, but the double play is in order.
Definitely trying to pitch for the ground ball right here, and as a hitter, you've just got to look for something up in that zone, something you can drive.
And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game. Now a third runner heading for the plate. The relay throw, and this is dropped at third base. And as a result, they won't get anybody on the play. Wow. Colin McHugh will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Lynn comes set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jacoby.
Chop foul right at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
Davis going back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Brett Wallace steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at-bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2.
Now he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. And the no-hitter is gone. Chris Davis Ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. A runner at first with no outs here. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Now batting,
Brandon Moss will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out and a runner on second base. A little bouncer. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, leading off the inning, Jason Kipnis, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there, as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Lynn looks in. Here's the 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Grandal gathers. Kendrys Morales will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
The left fielder, number 7, Matt Holliday.
Tap fouled at home plate. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Here comes Davis, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Russell Martin steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. Oh, now a ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get on through into center field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Todd Frazier steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up. Grandal has a play. Matt Kemp stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance. Looking to minimize the damage here. Pulls this one in the air out to left. King giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the runner from third crosses the plate. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 6-0 ball game. Ready for another chance? Andrelton Simmons. And he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. Little chopper back his way. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Yasmani Grandal digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Hit out towards second. And taken in out there for the first out. Gregory Polanco will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. In there, no balls and a strike.
This guy's kind of walked a tightrope all game long. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to 50% of the hitters he's faced, and yet pitching a very good ball game.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Standing in now, the pitcher, Lance Lynn. So with 2 away. Billy Hamilton will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Now a swing, and oh boy, ground balls have ruled the inning. A 3rd straight right here. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the... Colin McHugh gets an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance this afternoon, and
well, he definitely has, Matt. I mean, he's been on point today and really held him at bay.
Fernando Rodriguez will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Hit hard to short. Harrison's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting,
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out. Jason Kipnis digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
Well, he's already wearing an 0 for 4, and he ain't going to make it a 1 for 5 swinging at pitches like that.
This is hit high and will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Josh Harrison will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Josh Harrison.
Liner towards second, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. Ian Kinsler will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
And you can't afford to be doing that when you're playing catch-up.
And this pitch is swung on and skied out to Ellsbury in center field. And that's out number 2. King stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
You have to figure...